Good evening on what is a very warm, bright and sunny day. And as you've guessed, I'm not in the reading nook. Instead, I am in our room at the house where we are staying in Indianapolis for Gen Con 2024, which takes place starting tomorrow. And we have been preparing with getting our tickets and reconnoitring the area and meeting some friends. But some very lucky members of our group have been to a Wizards of the Coast press event for a new version of a classic role-playing game. So what I'm going to do today is unbag the press pack that they were given at the end of the event. This is thanks to my friend Bud of Bud's RPG Reviews, and of course he'll do proper reviews of certainly the player's handbook in due course. So, looking at this bag, this is it. Very nice little bag, tote bag, which actually does zip up. You don't often get a zip on a tote bag, but it's full of things. If I show you just how full it is, there we go. And I'm going to pull these things out one by one. So the first thing I'm going to find is the bulky thing, and that's that. This is a spare mug. This is what you get inside. Very nice mug, metal, quite nice. Managed to take me a copy as well as a pair of these sunglasses, which are these. There we go. And as you can see, if I do that, they have the 50th Dungeons and Dragons logo on the sides. So, what else do you get in here? There is a Gen Con 50 press pass, basically pass holder, your ticket, and so you can slide that in there, but this actually does a bit more. You've got a pocket at the back. This then comes apart like that. So you've got space for put your tickets, your money, even your phone in there. So it's a combined pass holder and wallet for Gen Con. That's really nice. Really like that. Hopefully I'm going to try and find one of those myself for future conventions that I go to, not just Gen Con. Gen Con mouse mat. That's all right. Then Dungeons and Dragons notebook. This is a bit special. But somebody else said, look at this, so this is how I found out. So I pull this out. It's not coming out, come on. There we go. You to get a Dungeons and Dragons pen, but when you open it, square paper. Fantastic, I actually love that. It's a really nice little attention to detail. You know, could have just made it an ordinary notebook, but you made it squared paper so that, you know, as a classic, you want to put some notes in there, you want to draw a dungeon room, you know, basically a little play area. You can. That's really cool. Back. What else do we have? Not much more. Plenty of cool stuff. We have Puncheons and Flagons, the official Dungeons and Dragons cocktail book. I know plenty of friends who are into their cocktails, and plenty of Dungeons and Dragons fans, so that's a fun combination. Not quite my cup of tea. Oh yes, nice hot cup of tea. Because we've been here before. We knew we needed tea, and we became prepared. So, what's the final thing in the bag? You know what it is. You know what it's going to be. It is this. This is the new version of the Player's Handbook. Very nice it is too. It's got nice artwork on the front. Continued on the back. You have the 50th anniversary edition of the logo there for Dungeons and Dragons, marking it as special. Inside, you've got some nice artwork, including this really. Actually, this is it's a postcard. It's quite a large postcard. You wouldn't want to use it as a postcard because it's got this great artwork, which has got the original characters from the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon from the early 80s done in new artwork, new kind of setting. That's really nice. It's a nice callback to uh, uh, the cartoon series, which was part of many Dungeons and Dragons fans' childhoods. So it's a nice addition. Also have, oh, there's actually more than one piece of book because there were plenty to go around. A couple of bits of advertising. So, you know, for your Dungeons and Dragons wardrobe, as it were, when they start doing waistcoats, maybe I'll think about it. And another postcard show. There we go. And that's the piece of artwork which is on the front of, I think, of the Gen Con 2024 program. And of course, there's the book itself. And I'm just going to flip through, you know, just to give you a look inside. I'm not going to give a detailed unboxing here. This is unboxing of just the general bag. It's not my book to look through. Although I very much want to. Again, more great art. Looks really kind of easy, clean and tidy to read. And I'm just giving you sort of like quick snapshots just to see what it's like inside. There's the list of skills. And this is a game, I don't know, they've made multiple changes to it, but it's not a whole new edition. It's meant to be the new edition going forward, but it's an edition that is backwards compatible with 5th edition. There are changes in there, like for example, there are now 48 playable classes. You've got 4 core classes, and then sort of subclasses within each, which they've said they've tweaked and made accessible and actually reworked so that fundamentally any class you pick, there's a good reason to play it. You know, because we've had 10 years of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, so there's plenty of time to work out, you know, the kinks and issues in it that you know, people don't like about the game mechanically. And there we go. There's that artwork in its full. You've got the full Dungeons and Dragons cartoon characters in the book. You know, that's an acknowledgement of the Dungeons and Dragons history. Absolutely great. And I think the other nice thing about it, it doesn't go so far as to put, you know, it makes them real characters, as it were, you know, rather than cartoon characters. You've got a little uni there, just in bas relief. You know, just include that. Here's a new character sheet. And there's some of the art with the non-colour artwork in there. And I'm just going to show you the first. There's the full list of the character sheets. Sorry, the first full list of the character classes, I should say. You know, barbarian, bard, cleric, druid, fighter, monk, paladin, ranger, rogue, sorcerer, warlock, and wizard. So you've got the core classes. They're not going to they're not going to go away. And then we open up, and you've got the barbarian there. And it's going to do this for each of the different classes. And then we've got the, so, you know, barbarian subclasses. And you've got several of those, several different paths. And that's going to do the same for the bard and so on all the way through. You know, I'm not going to go through every one because this isn't my book to really show off. But I absolutely am looking forward to actually digging into this, giving it a good review when I can get a copy, whether that's going to be, hopefully, whilst I'm here at Gen Con. Missed the opportunity with the press event, wasn't able to attend, but perhaps I may want to be one of the lucky 3,000 who win the chance to go and buy a copy here at Gen Con. $50 in the lottery, 80,000 people, we'll see. And then here you've got the backgrounds. So, you know, charlatan, criminal, artisan, acolyte, classic ones. You've got your equipment. So they've illustrated the Here we go. There are the weapons. And the armour. And then we get on to the spell section. No, oh, it's a really fantastic piece of artwork there. What's that? There is a dwarf paladin empowers her weapon with divine smite, unleashing holy wrath on fiendish methaliths. Methaloth. That's a good piece of artwork. That's action. That's full of action. It's full of excitement. I don't know, of course, you've got a new edition of Dungeons and Dragons coming out, so there's a bit of excitement, about what's going to be new, and, hopefully people will like it. I'm looking forward to giving it, a proper examination and, proper review in due course. Oh, Appendix A, section of the multiverse. And we've got some sample creature stat blocks in there, so you could start playing with this core book. There's plenty of monsters here to get you started. Go out, write an adventure. At the back, you've got a rules glossary. So, that's defining each of the rules in short, punchy style, so you're not, you can go look up the rules in full detail on the respective pages, but there you've got the rules pared down to the bare minimum that you need to play. So that's absolutely really useful. You're always going to be able to look at that in the book without flipping through the pages. And finally, the index. Okay, so, that's the new Dungeons and Dragons Player's Handbook for Dungeons and Dragons 2024. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook. If you enjoyed this, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post that. And then, of course, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings, not in the Nook normally, but not obviously here at Gen Con, where I typically have a box or from which I'll unbox a book or game or role-playing supplement and discuss it to the best extent of my ability for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice cup of tea. Then please do click on the subscribe button down below. In the meantime, I want to thank Bud of Bud's RPG Reviews for giving me this opportunity to do an unboxing, or unbagging essentially, of all of these items in the Wizards of the Coast press pack for Dungeons & Dragons 2024, launched ahead of Gen Con 2024. Thank you very much, do appreciate that. Do check out these reviews, lots of deep dives into some great role-playing games. In the meantime, I'll be back again soon with another unboxing or unbagging in the Nook very soon. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.